What's up, guys? I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on how to do 808 kick. So let's just get started. First you open Massive, and then you go to File, you go to New Sound. So this should be what you get. And then the first thing we want to do is we want to go to a sine wave, and we go to here, and this is what it's supposed to sound like. Just something like that. Usually what I do is I go to -12 or 1 octave below, so I don't have to, so I can keep playing on the close to middle C. So I set it on -12. So that's what we have, like really low sub. And then next thing we do is go to F1. So we route everything to filter 1, which is just this one. And then in filter 1 we go with low pass. And then okay, what we'll do is, that's what we have, still same thing. Let's kill the resonance to 0, and then we go to envelope 1, and we're gonna put this in pitch, and we'll bring it up to 36, which is, that means 36 semitones, which is 3 octave above. So what we're actually doing right now is we're routing the envelope 1 to the pitch. So right now what we have is something like this. And what we want to do is, that's not what we want to kick, so we go quick attack. That's what we have. This is when we get to play around. That's starting to sound like a kick. And then the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the envelope for filter. So we go to envelope 4, we go here. Actually, we don't need to do that, never mind. Let me do this. We can just mess around with this envelope for a kick. Starting to sound like a kick. We can turn this up if we want to. Now we can play it on with the decay. Just to control like how long you want the tail end. So that's it. That's pretty much all you have to do. So we can play like note with this kick drum. If you feel like it needs a little bit more punch, we go back to envelope 1, and then we start playing around with this decay and the attack too. The shorter, it's the more attack. So that's about it. The next thing that you guys can do is maybe adding a little bit of a classic tube here to give it a little bit more character. So it sounds like this. And then in here, insert, we can add a parabolic shaper. Turn it on. That's, I mean, that works if you're like looking for like a hard style kind of kick. We don't always need this one, but that's pretty much it, guys. And then if you're making trap or something, and then if you want to get a little bit more punch, what you should do is actually you layer another kick on top of it, but you cut off all the low end, so you only get that transient, and that should work. So there you goes, guys. 808 kick. Thank you.